and welcome to Morning Cup of Coffee with me. Yes, we are a little early today. My first granddaughter, Danyelle, is graduating from elementary. So I decided to shoot the video early because I have to be with her at 10, but you guys are important to me. You know, if we do anything for 21 days, it becomes a habit. So today we talked about introducing the world to you, actually you to stop blaming people. And right now, you guys, let me take my coffee. Today's topic is a lot of people went into my inbox and asked me about the book that I was referring to. And it's called The Jewish Phenomenon, The 7 Keys to Enduring Wealth of a People. So what I want you guys to do is get your pen, get your piece of paper, get your coffee, get your tea, get whatever it is you need to get your day started, because today is a new day. And the topic of this video is, if you want to be successful, you have to follow successful people. You have to follow the habits. You have to follow the things that work. You don't have to follow everything, but if they are successful, then you want to follow them. So we talked about you completing your purpose, and that is the reason why I wrote my book. That's the reason why I started Morning Cup of Coffee. So it's very important that you have already identified a company that's doing what you want to do, a person that's doing what you want to do. It doesn't matter what your purpose is. You have to have a mentor in that. Not that you know them, but that you're following them. It may be the things that you like from your favorite restaurant if you're wanting to open up a restaurant. It may be the things that you like that Amazon is doing if you want a distribution center. It may be that if there's a business in your area that you walked into and you like it, that's something that you want to follow. So today we're going to talk about the Jewish community and the disparities between the Jewish community. So it's very important that whatever you want to do, that you find a mentor or that you copy someone on your way to your purpose. So it doesn't matter what you want to do. I need you guys to copy someone on your way to your purpose. The coffee is so good. So you guys, this is the Jewish phenomenon. This book is the 7 Keys to Enduring the Wealth of the People. I want to let you know some facts. Now, I don't care about how you feel about blacks versus whites versus Jews. You know I love everybody. So I want to be successful. I want my family to maintain wealth. I want to be the first person in my family that passes along generational wealth. I was talking to someone yesterday, and we always have one person in our family that makes it. But once they die, their kids may have wealth, but no one else in the family. So you don't get a cookie because you have made it. You are over $1 million or you are over 200,000. You don't get a cookie. You get a cookie for teaching your family. For generations, the Kennedys have transferred wealth. For generations, the Queen of England have transferred wealth. For generations, the Jews have transferred wealth. For generations, the Indians have transferred wealth. We are the only people that have not transferred wealth. And on your road to your purpose, you have to find someone that you want to copy. But me, I want to learn from the best. I want to learn from the group of people that have been successful in transferring wealth to their generations. They're bar mitzvahs. Some people are getting $30, $40, $50, $60,000 at the age of, as a teenager. And so that's the type of thing that I want to do for my kids and my grandkids. My granddaughter is graduating from elementary school and going to junior high. So we should have a party and give her $10 to $15, $20,000 and see what she wants to be in life. They already have their kids thinking about the businesses that they want to run. Do they want to go into business with their uncle? They keep their money in their community, you guys. And if you want to be successful, you have to follow successful people. So let me give you some facts, because I never want to talk without having facts. The percentage of Jewish households with an income greater than 50,000 is double that of non-Jews. On the other hand, the percentage of Jewish households with an income less than 20,000 is half of that of non-Jews. The Jewish average in economic status persists to the present day. It remains higher than that of whites, Protestants, Catholics, and even among households with similar age, composition, and location. 45% of the top 40 of the Forbes 400 richest Americans are Jewish. You guys, 45% of the top 400 richest Americans are Jewish. 1/3 of Americans, multimillionaires, are Jewish. 20% of professors at leading universities are Jewish. 30% of American Nobel Peace Prize winners in science and 2.5% of all American Nobel Peace Prize winners are Jewish. It didn't stop there, you guys. I want to read something. In the world of 6 billion people, there are only 13 million Jews. Only 1/5 of 1%, except for Israel. Jews are a tiny minority in every country. Jews live all over the world, but 93% of them live in just 5 countries. The former Soviet Union once contained more than 1 million Jews and now live in many new independent nations. So, even when it comes to Jews, the presence of an individual city, Jews are a small percentage of the population. Only a handful of cities outside of Israel have Jewish populations of any signature size. New York and Miami have the largest percentage of Jews. In New York, the percentage of Jews is 1,750,000. So, discovering the keys to success is going to be very important. So, you guys, I'm reading The Jewish Phenomenon. And let me turn it this way. And the topic of this video on Morning Cup of Coffee with me is if you want to be successful, you have to follow successful people. So I was just talking to you about the statistics. Now, these are the 7 keys of Jewish success. Write them down or get this book, because I'm not here to play games. I want you to get to your purpose. And if you want to get to your purpose, you have to follow successful people. If you want a business, you should already have identified a business that you want to follow. You don't take everything, but you take the good and the bad. Like if you want to open up a restaurant, you should be going to restaurants everywhere. You need to learn how they should dress. You need to learn if your employees need to be in a uniform. You need to learn what should be on the wall. You need to learn how quick customer service. You should learn that. If you want a business, you should have already identified someone that has your business, you guys. There is nothing new under the sun. So I know that some of you are going to be inventors and stuff like that, things that haven't come out, but most of us can make money off of the things that are already here. You guys, I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? The hairline is $1 billion industry. You know what I'm saying? So I already have identified someone that I want to follow. I'm already looking at her Instagram. I'm already looking at her Facebook. I'm already looking at what she posts. I'm already looking at my packaging. I'm already looking at what I want to do that's different. You guys, so no matter what your business is, you guys know that I want to open up a laundromat, but I want to open up a laundromat because back in the day when I used to have to take my kids to the laundromat, they didn't have anywhere to sit. They didn't have a library. They didn't have anything to read. The TV was always in a different language, or it was so far and it was just a big TV. So my laundromat is going to have flat screens. My laundromat is going to have a play area. My laundromat is going to have an area where you can sit down in front of every washing machine. There's going to be a bench so you can wash your clothes. So that's what I'm going to be doing, you guys. Mine is not the first laundromat, but mine is going to be the first luxury laundromat, to where I remember when I had to wash clothes, you guys. And what I go through in life, I always want to make someone's life experience better. I remember walking to the laundromat with my little kids, and I didn't have a washing machine and dryer in my apartment. I have a washing machine and dryer now, but that image of how my kids didn't have anywhere to sit, and that image of being cold, and that image of being scared, and all of that, you guys, stuck with me. Now, 48 years later, I'm opening up a laundromat to help people who right now have to go to that laundromat. And I don't want them to feel scared. And I want them to have a place to sit. And I want them to have a comfortable place where they can read and have library books and have flat screens and have security. You guys, and that's just my vision. So I want you guys to, whatever your vision is, identify someone to copy. If you guys want a business, if you guys want to be a personal development coach, if you guys want to be a life coach, you should already identify who you would like to be like. You should already be watching their videos. You should already be doing something towards your purpose every day. Some of you guys want to be filmmakers, and some of you guys want to be authors. You should already get a book that looks like the size that you want to look like. Walk into the library and look at the books. If your book is on personal development, go in there and look at the books. I didn't do that for my book, but you guys know that I've gotten wiser and wiser and wiser as I've gotten older. So that's important, you guys. So we're reading The Jewish Phenomenon, the 7 keys to Jewish success. And if you guys just joined me, I said that this generation has transferred wealth for years. The Kennedys, the Kardashians, the Rockefellers, they have transferred wealth for years. Our community is the only one that's not transferring wealth. We will have one person that made it. We do not get a cookie for transferring wealth. Because I have breath, I am changing my generations. The kids and the grandkids and my great-grandkids and my great-great-great-grandkids will know who I am because I am setting them up now. And that's what I want you guys to do. You need to not live for your kids. The Bible says that a good man or woman leaves an inheritance for her children's children. We miss it. We always think, we stop and say for her children. No, it's for her children's children. My children are fine, but now I'm going to set up generational wealth. And that's why I'm reading this book. So these are the 7 keys outlined in this book, you guys. It's the Jewish phenomenon, 7 keys to enduring wealth. Think about that word, enduring wealth of a people, right? And this is by Steven Spielberger. Number 1, understand that real wealth is portable. It's knowledge. Understand, you guys, that on your road to your purpose, real wealth is portable because it's knowledge. Every time you transfer knowledge to someone else, you are transferring real wealth. I'm giving you the opportunity to take these keys and take your business to the next level. Take your purpose to the next level. Take you to the next level. So everything that I do is speaking to your conscious and your subconscious mind. And I have been transferring wealth to you guys now for over 22 days. So take care of your own and they will take care of you. Listen to me, you guys. Take care of your own and they will take care of you. Some of you guys are only taking care of yourself or your family. Take care of your own race as a whole and they will take care of you. The good will always outweigh the bad, you guys. Some of you guys think that you get a cookie because you've made $100,000. But there's people in your family that are struggling and on the county and are broke. There's people on your family that are suffering every day. There's people in your neighborhood that look like you that are suffering every day, you guys. You need to take care of your people and they will take care of you. Successful people are professionals and entrepreneurs. You guys, that's why I was speaking to you guys. This was before I even read this book. So my book was written before I even read this book. I just got this book this year, but God will always confirm a thing. It's very important to be professional. It's very important to operate like an owner now. Not when you get the business, not when your purpose is fulfilled, but act like an owner in your household now. Act like an owner on your job now. Act like an owner in your church now. Be professional now, because all successful people are professional and they're entrepreneurs. And if you have not had a conversation with your children, if you have children and you haven't had a conversation with them, I want you to ask them what they want to be in life. I want you to share what it costs for this household to be ran. Because in our generation, Black, me, I'm telling you, my mother never talked to me about money. Never did she talk to me about money. I didn't know how to balance a book. I didn't know. It was none of my business. But the Jewish community is talking to their children about money and what business they want to go into and what uncle, auntie, sister, cousin that they want to go in business with, because they only do business with Jews. Stay with me. Develop your verbal confidence. You guys should be in the mirror speaking like a CEO speaks. You should be reading a dictionary and learning new words. You should be a professional entrepreneur and you should be developing your verbal confidence. Think about all the Jews, you guys, that I spoke about. All of them. Let me tell you, let me go back in case you guys just joined me, but I think it's a high percentage. 20% of professors at all leading universities are Jewish. That means that they have a verbal confidence. Be selective, extravagant, be selectively, but prudently frugal. Be selective on the things that you spend your money on. Be prudently frugal. Be psychologically driven to prove something. Jews are psychologically driven to prove something. We are not. I'm just talking how I see it. We are not psychologically driven to prove that I am not who my ancestors was. I am not who my mother and father was. I am not what people say I am. I'm psychologically proven that I am not a part of my past. I'm proven that I can change, and it does not matter where I come from. You guys, listening to them is not enough. Each has its roots in history, but in the history of Jewish people, but none of these secrets are independent of others. They work together. So, you guys, I have a graduation to go to. That's why I came a little bit early. Of course, education is very important, but good education alone doesn't fully explain such success. Keys to enduring wealth. Okay? This is important. So unlike many religions, I'm not going to even go over Judaism, they work together. So that's important. Among families headed by males with 4 or more years of college and age 35 to 45, a Jew still earns 75% higher incomes than the national average with the same demographics. Our qualitative and cultural differences have captured in statistics and contribute to their success. You guys, if you want to change your race, if you want to change your family, I promise you, you need to stop giving into negative thoughts. You need to stop giving into negative ideas. You need to follow successful people. And now my family, even though I'm Black, my family is going to start to learn the Jewish phenomenon. I read books to my kids, right? I read books to my grandkids. Every Saturday that they're in my house, the first thing that they have to do is brush their teeth and we read, and then we eat breakfast together. Now, I'm going to be talking to them about money. I'm going to be talking to them about our race. I'm going to be talking to them about how they can set up generational wealth for their kids. Do you want to have kids, Trayvon? Like I'm going to meet with De'Ara. Do you want to have kids? What do you want your kids? What's different about your life that you want for them? Do you want a business? I am so proud of my son. My son is not working right now, but he has created a t-shirt line that people are starting to wear his t-shirt line. He's in the rap industry, so he raps, and people are starting to use his rap lines. And I'm like, babe, a copycat, when someone copycats you, that is the best thing ever. If I see Morning Cup of Coffee, I'm going to salute them. I'm going to follow them. If I see Morning Cup of Tea, if I see you guys on a video, I turn on your notifications. I'm going to turn on my notifications so that I can support you because you supported me. You guys, it does not matter who did it before you. It's very important that you pay the price for your family. You pay the price. You change every generational curse. I was speaking to my mom the other day, and Iris Jenkins, my foster mom, she used to write out her checks, and I used to see her write out her checks every day. She would write out all of her bills, and she would write out all of her checks. She didn't talk to me about the checks, but she would write them out. But yesterday, she experienced something, and the first thing she said was, my mom went through that. And I said, no, Mom, you're under a tremendous amount of stress. Don't take what your family says. So there's a lot of people saying, I'm going to have Alzheimer's because my mom had Alzheimer's. I'm going to have a stroke because my mom had a stroke. I'm going to die early because my dad died early. I promise you, I'm going to live to over 100 because I'm saying that I'm going to live to over 100. I don't care who died before me. My mom died at 56, but my dad is still alive. But I don't care if my grandfather lived to over 100. I want to be a Satarian. My husband wants to be a Satarian. You know how I know what that word is? Because I studied. And I increase my vocabulary. And some of you guys are not reading. I want you to read. And some of you guys have not chosen your mentor. And I need you to choose that person. I need you to choose that person in the business that you want to be in. Some of you guys have made it. You are successful. I was sitting in Bible study, and my bishop said to this young lady, you're going to make more than anybody in your family. And she probably already made more than anybody in her family. You know, my brother, I think, is up at 200,000 or something like that, 200,000. He's an engineer. I've only made like 120,000 in my highest career working, not working for myself, because I've made $50,000 in 1 month working for myself. But working W-2, I think the highest was 120. But my brother doesn't get a cookie because he's making 200,000. When we have people in our family that are on the county, we have people that are in our family that are on disability. We have people on our family that want to start a business. So what are you doing with that money? What am I doing with that money? Am I helping them? So now when the kids come over every Sunday to eat, we're going to be having a conversation about ideas. We're going to be having a conversation about what you want to do. And I'm going to set it up now, because you guys, if you set up money for your kids right now and you let it sit in a mutual fund, their money, when they turn 18, they're going to get 100,000. They're going to be able to get some money. So think about this, you guys. I was talking to someone yesterday, because I'm on a mission to help a family every single day, because I believe that our generation don't have insurance. I believe our generation is dying without insurance. And so I'm on a mission, even though I'm doing Morning Cup of Coffee, even though I'm writing 4 books, even though I'm starting a new business, it's just for you. I'm still dedicated to putting $1 billion in our community. I'm still dedicated to helping one family a day. So I was talking to someone yesterday, and she has a beautiful baby, right? And I said, let me tell you something. We spend money on Jordans and we spend money on everything. But if you put $100 a month for her right now, because I know you can afford $100 a month right now. She's not even 1 yet. In 12 months, in 1 year, what we save for a Christmas account, in 1 year, she would have $1,200. But in 10 years, you guys, she would have $12,000 at the age of 10. If we just save $100 a month, because we eat out with $100 a month, we buy Jordans that they're going to outgrow with $100. We buy hair that costs $400. We buy jewelry that I don't understand why the Black community just won't get their life together. But that's why I'm here, because I tell God every day, lead me to the people that I can help. And so we started off putting money that when something happens to her, it's going to go to her kids. And so when I do that, you guys, it makes me feel so amazing. That is my purpose. That is my purpose, to make sure that people know that you can't trust your job. Your insurance don't get to go with you. And when you leave that job, most of the time we're older and we have medical conditions and we can't get insurance. So that's my purpose, you guys. So I have a lot of purposes that I got to complete. But the one thing I want to teach people is keeping money in the family. I have a friend that has a lawyer. Her uncle is a lawyer. He's the only one that's made like $400,000 and $500,000 a year. But he has people in his family that are suffering. And I want to learn and pass on the Jewish phenomenon. I can't talk right now. The Jewish phenomenon, which 7 keys of enduring the wealth of the people. And if you guys are watching me, there are 7 keys to enduring the wealth of the people. And we're going to teach you that. So today's video was find your mentor today. Find the business that looks like your business, and you take the good and you spit out the bad. But you need to know what and how your business looks, and what differs your business from their business, and what's going to make yourself successful. So study successful people today. You guys, I'm sorry I came in a little early. I am so grateful that I get to actually go to graduations and watch my grandkids in the middle of the day and come to you. So you guys, tomorrow I will be here at 10 a.m. with another subject. But today your homework is continue to do 5 things a day towards your purpose. Continue to know that you're not a part of your past. Continue to know that you need to introduce people to the new you. Continue to know now it's very important for you to be an entrepreneur and a professional, like I told you. And now today, I want you to research someone or some company that looks like your company, or find a person on Facebook, find a person on Instagram, and follow that person today. Now, this is what I want you to do. If you have not created your Instagram page, create it. If you have not gotten your email for your business, get it. This is for free. So if you have a business, see if the email is available. Do a name search and see if your business is available. That's for free. So thank you so much for joining Morning Cup of Coffee with me, you guys. In 7 minutes, which I have to go right around the corner, my granddaughter, De'Ara Shanae Sanders, is graduating. So I salute for working on your purpose. Thank you for joining me for Morning Cup of Coffee. Find your mentor, put comments, email me, Success with Danyelle, like this video, share this video, contact me on your road to your purpose. I'm here for you. My real telephone number is 909-205-8327. You can email me at Success with Danyelle. You can follow me on Instagram at Danyelle's Time. And of course, you guys can always come here. Turn your notifications on, because sometimes it's going to be a little up and down. It might be at 10, it might be at 9:30, but I promise you, I'm committed to coming to Morning Cup of Coffee and helping you get to your purpose. So you guys know my saying, Make it a great day. And a great day is a day that you command. It's not a day that's commanded by the news. It's not a day that's commanded by your job. It's not a day that's commanded by your husband. It's not a day that's commanded by your wife. It's not a day that's commanded by your friends. It's not a day that's commanded by nothing. It's a day that you command. You have power, and don't give your power away. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Thanks for joining me.